you are able to understand. Once again, I'm explaining here. The given question was here. The given question was the company want to launch a new bike. After launching the new bike, it was expecting to get 2 lakh rupees profit. To get 2 lakh rupees profit, now the company want to know what is the quantity of the goods that it required to produce. Okay, so here there are different elements that you need to find out. First point is bike company wants to produce a new bike. This is just information. And company target profit was 2 lakh rupees. And the company has estimated that price per bike was 800 and cost per bike was 300. So this is the data given. And fixed cost is not for unit. Fixed cost is not per unit, it is the total fixed cost. Here we have three items was given. One is related to the cost, one was related to variable cost, another was related to fixed cost. Fixed cost was given as 55 lakhs, variable cost per bike was given as 300, and price per bike was given as 800. Target profit was 2 lakh rupees. Target profit was 2 lakh rupees. If company want to achieve 2 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees profit, now being a chartered accountant or being a accountant expert, you have to specify now how many number of units need to be produced. So total number of units required to achieve, total number of units required to achieve this 2 lakh rupees profit. That what we have to find out. Okay, if you see the formula formula to find out the total number of units that are required, total to formula to find out the total number of units to produce was quantity is equal to formula that is going to be used to find out total quantity that required to produce is quantity required to, this is the formula. And in this formula, q is what we need to find out. Q is what we need to find out. Total quantity that required to produce it to n 2 lakh rupees profit according to the given problem. Total number of units to be produced to n 2 lakh rupees profit according to the given problem. This is the quantity that what we need to find out. And what are the other things that are required to produce? We want a fixed cost. You please check out in the question whether fixed cost was given. Yes, fixed cost was given as 55 lakhs. Fixed cost was given 55 lakhs. In the problem, fixed cost was given. And what is the other thing that required to find out expected profit? Expected profit was given in the problem. Yes, expected profit also given in the problem. That is 2 lakh rupees. And whatever the Rohan raised it out about the contribution margin, that is, we can say it as total revenue minus total variable cost, or else we can say it as sales minus variable cost. Sales minus variable cost is also said to be as contribution. Okay. So selling price per unit was given. Yes. Variable cost was given. Yes. All the things are given in the problem. Now, what we have to do? We have to use this formula to find out the number of units that need to be produced. Okay. Now first I am writing formula here. Quantity required is equal to what is required? First one is quantity required is equal to fixed cost, fixed cost, okay, plus what another thing that is required? Fixed cost plus expected profit, expected profit, okay. Fixed cost, fixed cost plus expected profit divided by fixed cost plus expected profit divided by contribution, or else sales minus variable cost per unit, sales minus variable cost per unit. Sales minus variable cost per unit. So what are the things required? So fixed cost plus expected profit by sales minus variable cost, which is called as a contribution. So this, by using this formula, we can find out the quantity that required to produce. Okay. Okay. Now in the given problem, given that what was given? What was given? Given that fixed cost is equal to 55 lakhs. 55 lakhs fixed cost was given in the problem. 55 55 lakhs. And what was given? Given that expected profit, expected profit was given at 2 lakh rupees. And next, sales was given. How much sales was given? It's expected as sales. Sale price per unit. Sale price per unit was given as 800. This is not sales. This is sales price per unit. Sales price per unit. This is also variable cost per unit. Okay. So fixed cost given as 55 lakhs, expected profit was given as 2 lakhs, sales price per unit was given as 800. Once again, we will see the values, what was given. What was given? Yes, sales price is 800, variable cost was given as 300. So variable cost was given as 300. So now variable cost is equal to 300. So this is the given data. Now what we have to do? We have to find out quantity that required to produce. If you see the formula, we required fixed cost. Fixed cost was given. Yes. How much it was given? 55 lakhs. And that should be added with expected profit. Expected profit was 2 lakh rupees. Okay. Now this is equal to 57 lakhs. So this portion, whatever was there, this portion was equal to 57 lakhs. So fixed cost was 55,000 plus expected profit was 2 lakhs, both together 57 lakhs. Okay. And next, selling price. This is also called as contribution is equal to selling price per unit was given as 800 minus variable cost per unit was given as 300. This is equal to 500. Okay. Now to find out the quantity is equal to 57 lakhs divided by 500. 57 lakhs divided by 500. How much it was? 57 lakhs divided by 500, and it was equal to 11400. It was equal to 11400. Okay, so this is the quantity of the goods. 11400 units need to be produced to get a profit of 2 lakh rupees. Now you can give a suggestion that company can produce, suggestion, company can produce 11400 or 12,000 units to reach or to achieve 12 lakh rupees profit. 12 lakh rupees profit. So this is what you can suggest the company. So you can suggest the company that so company can produce 2 lakh. Company can produce 11,400 units or 12,000 units to achieve 2 lakh rupees profit. This is the
Sir,
total.
how can you produce 12,000, sir?
Why? Why can't you produce 12,000?
Because the answer you got is 11,400.
See, that is the minimum number of units that need to be produced to achieve the 2 lakh rupees profit. If you produce 12,000 units, you may achieve more than 2 lakh rupees. Okay, hope you understood.
But sir, how did you get the 12,000?
No, that's just round upping the value. It's not that compulsory you write. Suppose if you want to round up it for 11,500, make a round up of 11,500. It is a suggestion given to the company, just a suggestion given to the company. Just I was round upping it exactly, sir. If you see exactly, if you want to say to get 2 lakh rupees profit, we need to produce 11,400 only. Okay, it is enough to it is enough to the company to produce 11,400 units to achieve 2 lakh rupees profit. Okay, whenever we are going for production, you may suggest that 11,500 or else you can suggest that 12,000. Okay, not less than 11,400. Okay, if you don't want to make that suggestion to be given, just you can remove this and suggest that, sir, company can, you can suggest the company can produce 11,400 units to achieve 2 lakh rupees profit. Okay. Or else I can add here one more thing, 2 lakh and more. Still anybody have any doubts? It's not that, sir, how you have, with calculation, it was not, 12,000 was not taken. Generally, when we are suggesting, we suppose, let me ask you one question. Let our answer was 4,409. This is the answer. Okay. This is the answer you got. What you can suggest now for the company? What you can suggest now for the company? Can you tell that? You want to suggest that 11,449, or else you can suggest more than that. Now tell me, this is the answer you got. So forget about 11,400 what you got. Now you got that thing that you got the answer 11,449, or else I will take it as 4,499. Now what you will suggest to the company? Exactly, you will say 11,499, or else generally what we will do? We will round up it and we will say it as 11,500. Okay, so just it is a round up value, it is not calculated value, right? It is a round up value. 11,400 or 12,000 is a, just it is a round up value. Okay, if you don't want to write 12,000, remove, just go with 11,400. Okay, and here also you can remove and more. You can write it as company can produce 11,400 units to achieve 2 lakh rupees profit. Still anybody have any clarification in this? Still anybody have any clarification? Did your doubt get cleared? Who is the two people they asked me about this? Please respond. Your doubt got cleared, Amma?
Yes, sir.
One more. It is, yes, one more. Who asked that? One boy. One boy who asked me that doubt. Who is that? Please respond.
Me, sir.
Yeah, your doubt got cleared, or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
it is just a round up value. It is not a calculated value. Okay. Okay, dear students. So this is how we are going to find out the quantity that required to produce desired profit. Okay, right? So while you are suggesting, you may give suggestion like 11,500, or exactly if you want to give exactly. No problem. Okay. And now one of your friend Rohan has been asked about doubt about the uh, contribution. So what actually the meaning of contributions are? So what is contribution? So generally contribution, there are two things in contribution: contribution margin and contribution margin ratio. So when you are the contribution margin represents the amount of income or profit the company made before deducting its fixed cost. So contribution margin, we have two things in contribution. One is contribution margin and another one is contribution margin ratio. So when you talk about contribution margin, it is the amount of income or profit that the company made before deducting the fixed cost. Okay, so when before deducting the fixed cost, if you are saying that it was before deducting the fixed cost, we can say that it is the amount of sales available to cover fixed cost. Okay, it is the amount available to cover fixed cost. So whenever you calculate a ratio, it is the percent of sales available to cover the fixed cost. Once fixed costs are covered, the next results in the company is having income. Or else, if you want in another way, I can say like this: the contribution margin is sales revenue minus variable cost. So it may be calculated using per unit basis, or else it can be calculated as a whole. In the both way, it can be calculated. Okay, and to find out the contribution ratio, we have to divide the contribution margin with the sales or revenue amount. I hope you have understood, Rohan. So contribution is contribution margin represents the amount of income or profit that company made before deducting the fixed cost. Without deducting the fixed cost, so whatever the income or profit earned by the company is said to be as a contribution. Is that clear, Rohan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, this is how to find out the quantity that required to end the uh, quantity that required for the desired profit. Will you please copy this problem? Anybody have any doubts? Let me know. Anybody have any doubts? Let me know. Still, anybody have any doubts to be clarified? Please let me know.